Hey, what's good, everybody? It's just Gems, and I have a clip from The Breakfast Club. Jonathan Greenblatt, who is the ADL or Anti-Defamation League CEO, was on the show today, and he and Charlemagne had a conversation about BlackJews, and of course, the Hebrew Israelites came up. So I want to play that clip based on fair use, and then I'll add my commentary at the end.
I want to go back to something you just said. You said, you acknowledge there are black Jews. There are African-American Jews.
100%.
Some people think saying that they're labeled anti-Semitic. What is the difference between saying, hey, which is a fact there are black Jews, and what y'all consider anti-Semitic in that conversation?
I don't know anyone could, the fact there are black Jews is just a statement of truth. I don't think that's anti-Semitic. I think, let's also acknowledge that Judaism is a wide spectrum, right? So you have Orthodox Jews who speak Yiddish, who, eat strict kosher and observe the way they do. And then you have very Reformed Jews who, like me, I'm conservative Jewish, actually. I have a kosher home. I go to synagogue on Saturday mornings. I observe all the holidays. But I don't wear a kippah, for example. And then there are other Jews who say, I would never set foot in a synagogue, but they feel culturally Jewish. They identify as Jewish. Because it's complicated. It's a religion. It's an ethnicity. It's a culture. It's just not something you can just say is about, showing up on a Saturday morning. So with all that said, there's a range of practice and observance. So there are plenty of black Jews who go to what you might call traditional Jewish synagogue. Then there are other communities like the Black Hebrew Israelites. Now, there's a range of practice even among Black Hebrew Israelites. There's a large community of them in Israel who identify as Jewish in a traditional way. And then you have the guys in Times Square who observe in a way that's not so traditional, I would say.
They would say y'all aren't Jews. They would say white people are not the original Jews, basically.
Correct.
Yeah.
And look, they're entitled to their beliefs until that justifies shooting Jewish people with pellet guns on Staten Island. Or this is December. 3 years ago, December 2019, 2 black Hebrew Israelites went into a kosher supermarket in Jersey City and killed 3 people because they said they weren't real Jews.
Wow.
Shot them cold dead in a kosher supermarket. So again, you're entitled to believe whatever you want. But I think we need to recognize that rhetoric can have real world consequences.
Now that is so true. Rhetoric can have some severe consequences. All the rhetoric about black people being the face of hate, black people are the most violent, black people are anti-Semites. They keep labeling black people as something that we're not collectively, and that can have real consequences, like we saw in Buffalo. The young white guy went up there and killed and shot up a bunch of people in Buffalo, New York at the Top supermarket. Real consequences. And when people keep saying all these things, beating the drum on black people, what does that do to the common black people that are just hardworking and trying to live their lives or live our lives? That puts a target on our back. And that goes both ways. So he's up here saying that, and they make it seem like you can't say anything about a certain community, but everybody has free reign to get online, to get on the microphone and say all type of slanderous things about black people as a community. And then they even use the black faces in the media to do the slandering, to help do slandering. Because you got your other people like Joe Rogan and other podcasters that get on the mic and interview people that, I believe Joe Rogan interviewed some doctor who was discussing scientifically how he felt black people were inferior and all this foolishness. So all of that rhetoric is dangerous to black people. So when we keep the same energy, then we can have a great discussion about it. But all this one-sided, it's just black is bad and black people need to, that's not gonna work. But I just wanted to share this little snippet. I didn't watch the whole interview. But let me know what you think in the comments, and please hit the like button before you go. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, peace.